We will be solving equations by graphing. Now we are given the equation negative x plus 1 equals 2x minus 5. Now this is another way to solve more complicated problems. So this is the introduction to how it works and why it works. So we're going to think about this, and we're solving for x, which I know you can do algebraically, but when we look about going graphing, so what we're going to do is think about these two sides of the equation as two separate linear equations, because we have a negative x plus 1 and a 2x minus 5. So we can solve that. Wait a minute. That is a system. So we're looking at these two as a system. So when we find that solution, what we're going to do is find and use that solution of our system. So solve by graphing. We set each side to equal to y equals. And when we have y equals negative x plus 1 y-intercept, so my line will be a negative slope, and we'll graph those on your graph, making sure our points line up very accurately. Oh, I missed that one. All right, so I'm going to make a slight adjustment here. There we go. That's better. Make it a more solid one. And then we will put arrows on that one. So that's one equation. So the other equation is negative 5 as our y-intercept and a slope of 2. So that's a rise of 2 and a run of 1. So it's a much steeper positive slope. Lining up our furthest away points, and then I will draw my line. There we go. And our point of intersection, so that point of intersection is 2 comma negative 1. So that point of intersection would be our solution for a system, yes. But remember, when we go and look at what are we solving for, up here in our equation, our original equation, we were solving for x. So down here in our solution, we're going to look for x equals, which is 2. So that is our answer to this equation by solving through graphing. Now, some of you are like, well, what about that negative 1? Yeah, we did leave it out. I'm sorry that it was feeling a little lonely, but it is extra information, extra info right now that we don't need. Now, it does get calculated out, but it's extra information. We only needed to know what x was up here in our equation. What was this solution to x? And if you would solve that out by algebraic equation, down here you would get x equals 0. So this is another way that we can solve a more complicated equation for the answer.